Hi guys, welcome to this video. Today I'll be using the Winter Rhymes paper pad by Papericious and some 3D shaker elements. These are the beautiful papers and I selected a few of them for the card which I'll be making today. So I liked this background and I'm trying to position the window of the mason jar at various places, and this is the spot I really liked the most. I will trace the shape of the mason jar with the help of a paper and then cut it out with my scissors. This is quite easy, and using a sharp pair of scissors and some X-Acto knife you can really cut any detailed shape. The top of the mason jar is a little wavy, and I used my X-Acto to cut that. So sticking it with my wet glue and then checking out the position with the window, and that really is very quick. You can also paint it and stamp it in case you don't have this paper, but I'm trying to create a beautiful winter scene with a lantern and some snow and pine bushes. So the entire paper pad is in this theme and really perfect for all your winter gifting and Christmas decorations. So here you can see that I just trimmed everything and this is ready. I'll stick the two layers using wet glue and the acetate using some double-sided strong adhesive. So this is the pattern paper which will be the background of my card, and I'm using tacky glue by Aleene's and sticking these two layers. So stick them properly so that none of your shaker bits or the sequence you plan to put inside the shaker element. So all the supplies are available at papericious.com, and you can grab a variety of sequins. And for today's project, definitely I chose blue and some glitter. So keep adding stuff, and sky's the limit. You can really add lots of things. You can add beads, you can add glitter, you can add sequins and confetti. There are many things which can be added in a shaker element. And since this is a winter scene, I wanted to create a blue kind of a theme. So using my strong double-sided tape, this is very thin and fits perfectly in the mason jar. So stick the acetate with the mason jar chipboard element very strongly so that nothing comes out. And after this we'll paint the top of the mason jar, and that can also be done in various ways. You can use the paper itself, and you can use direct paint or chalk paints. We have a variety of chalk paints at our store. So this is the top, and I decided to give it a little rustic kind of a feel, an aged rustic feel. For that I will use the Papericious gesso and paint it all around. So just quickly put 2 coats of white gesso all over it, and even on the sides of the shaker, because it will be visible from all the sides, as the recipient might just turn and see what's happening at the back. So finishing is very important, and you should not miss on that. So next I'm using the white crackle paste by Papericious, and I totally love this product. So add a generous amount of this paste on the mason jar, and it will give you the most beautiful cracks and antique finish to your mason jar. So that's what you see me doing here. I zapped it with my heat gun, and that added the cracks even more. So if you feel you want to intensify a few of the cracks, just put a thick layer, and where you want them to be smaller cracks, try avoiding the over excess paste to sit there. So this is it, and adding a little more, I again dried it with my heat gun, and then now adding a golden paint on the lid of the mason jar. This is a Prima Sparks in Unicorn, and I totally love this product as well. So adding a few coats on the top of the lid, and then distressing the white area because it was quite white and I wanted it to be a little old and antique. I decided to use my distress stain and just brushed it over so that the cracks are amplified and they look even prettier. I'm sorry you see a crepe bandage on my hand, and that's just that I had a little pain there, twisted my hand, but nothing major. So sorry as it's really disturbing it there. And now just dabbing it with a stiff brush, stippling brush. This is almost complete. So now we are ready to assemble the card, and majorly everything is done. I will use my Lawn Fawn Stitch Rectangles die, and I also use my sharp pair of scissors to cut out an element with that lantern and a bird. That's a beautiful arrangement, and sticking a craft paper onto my card base, and then we'll be layering the pattern paper on top of it. So use strong adhesive. That's one of the most important things while you assemble a shaker card. I also stamped a sentiment and heat embossed it in white. Trimmed the pattern paper from a few sides so that a nice frame is created, and I can use that brown. The brown paper looks very pretty and rustic. So sticking it with wet adhesive once again, and that is almost done. We will stick the mason jar upside down, since that's how I liked it, and it gives it a very different look. To add a little more cuteness in the mason jar, I added a yellow jute cord by Papericious, and that almost completes it and gives it a little cute element. So sticking the little piece, the lantern arrangement, using loads of double-sided tape so that it comes on the level of the mason jar, and sticking the sentiment with a foam tape as well. So this finishes the card, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave some comments so that we know what you exactly feel. And to get all the supplies, visit papericious.com and do create this and share it with us. We love to see what you create. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.